Buen día, mis cristales. Thank you so much for being here. I'm super grateful that I can bring you guys another video. For those who do not know me, I'm Kayrino, and this is the Crystal CAY'S divination shore. So as you guys see, we've got a whole little shore of crystals over here, a whole lot of knowledge to drop, and a whole lot of game to get put down on. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to be doing a channeled message for you guys. The channel message we have today is people pleaser to punisher. Like what? Say that again. People pleaser to punisher. You're the punisher, babe, bro, buddy opal, you know? Like that's serious business, okay? First card we got on the bottom, destiny swap. So that already lets me know, again, this is gonna be quite interesting, okay? People been coming for your head, whether they're doing that in secret or on the open, I don't know. So let's get to it, okay? Actually, before we get started, okay, we're gonna go ahead and do some channeled messages I had on the bigger channeled message, right? On the topic. So some things that I channeled, numbers, okay? 217, 417. We also got 717, okay? 414, related to being surrounded. Something about you guys being surrounded, okay? Relaxing the consciousness, okay? Becoming a little oblivious, or maybe zoning out, maybe trance state. But then I'm getting another message, 424, being surrounded. That also, I'm getting another thing, consciously relaxing when you feel your face muscles tensing up. Okay, got it. So yes, you guys are being surrounded by a lot of energies. I know that you're hypersensitive in this time. HSP could be extremely relevant for you, okay? Y cristales, I also see that you guys have something that you're maybe having trouble dealing with as far as feeling protected, feeling safe, but you are protected. Another channel message, locked doors, double checking locked doors. I don't know if you guys have been feeling like you need to double check and lock your doors. Don't get too worried or anything like that, but yes, double check. Sometimes we get in our patterns, right? And there might be a day where we don't necessarily follow that pattern, but because that's our pattern, we think we did. We think we accomplished that thing, that daily task, or that habit, or that housekeeping rule to self, but maybe you missed it this time around. Just take that into account. Maybe feeling like you need to look over your shoulder, or not knowing who to trust, almost the energy of paranoia. Not putting this on anyone, but you may be feeling this. And of course, with that feeling of being surrounded, that is also alluding to maybe this needing to watch your back sort of energy. But I do get the sense that this is just you being more empathic, more sensitive to the energies that are surrounding you. And honestly, whether it's psychic attacks or whether it's you just feeling the energy off of other entities and other spirits so much that it almost feels as if somebody's trying to put this energy on you. Some definitely see, they want to, okay? En la verdad, like that's the truth, they do. But then in other cases, for some of you cristales, it might not necessarily be that, but definitely you're feeling the heavy load off of people's vibrations. Full body stretches, okay? Get those stretches in, all right? I'm a dancer myself. I definitely enjoy it, and I can attest to the fact that when you move your body, you allow yourself to be that epicenter of fluid movement, of energetic generation. You know, and if your body is stiff, you can't really do that. You have to release the stiffness, try to sit less. And I know I sound like the pot calling the kettle black, right? Because I'm sitting down. But of course, for a good majority of my day, I try to stay moving. Your spirit guides are telling me that's something that you should incorporate if you haven't. And I know a lot of you actually already are. So full body stretches, okay? no longer neglecting or overriding that deep feeling of wasting or leaking your energy. So again, this kind of comes back to this idea, like you have autonomy over your body and aligning your chakras and getting yourself into balance in the way you need to, even if you feel you're facing blockages or generational curses or what have you, but you're still able to allow yourself to be a better conduit of energy, to maneuver and transmute that energy through your energy centers, through your chakra centers, and able to stop the leakages, to plug those leakages, or to release those blockages and buildups of energy in different aspects of your body, or in different places of your auric bubble. You're upgrading into this entirely new person, and I love this for you. I'm so excited for you. Estoy muy emocionado, sí, because let me calm down. I see that feverish energy is letting me know, you guys are letting me know through that energy that you're here with me. You're resonating and you feel this upgrade, and we're all so excited that it's our time, it's our chance, it's always been our chance, but maybe not always felt like it's been our time. Well, this is different, right? That brings me to say, growing closer to layers of organization. We've also got paternal energy here. Return of someone you know. So return of someone you may know that you see them more as a mature figure now than maybe you once did. Or perhaps that was a mature figure in your life, or a paternal type figure in your life, or someone that just carries this type of energy over themselves, but they are returning, they're resurfacing. And I also heard that someone that you felt you once knew, but maybe you didn't know them anymore, maybe something happened, you guys fell out, a sense of betrayal or miscommunication, misunderstanding on a deeper level to the point where you just felt like you didn't know this person. Well, they're coming back. Some of you, please don't just hop on this if it's not for you. If you know that the individual that is coming to mind for you, or multiple individuals, if they have not given you I want to say giving you a reason to trust them, but hey, this is the point, right? If you feel like they've broken your trust or betrayed you or done some things that in your soul is not yet forgiven, then maybe it's not time to accept this person back. But that doesn't change the fact that there is going to be a return of someone you know. So take it as it resonates. But of course, if that person has matured, returning to you, and they're in a mature mistake. So I'm hearing, give somebody grace. That individual may have made a really bad mistake, or a big mistake, something that impacted you, possibly not in such a beautiful way, or at least not feeling beautiful, like, you know what I mean, right? Something can hurt or be ugly and still have a beauty to it because of what comes far after, but I digress. So if this person has made a mistake that was very costly, or it affected others and them, but it was a mistake that had to be made. It was a mistake that couldn't be avoided. It was fated. It needed to happen so that everyone could grow in their own ways, triggering aspects of the shadow self to be integrated, essentially. So listening to those subtle nudges and redirecting those nudges, meaning if you have subtle nudges that someone is not for you, there's still a distrust there, a lack of authenticity there, then recognize that, okay, peep game, recognize what's going on, okay? Put that game down on yourself, and then keep moving accordingly. If you feel yourself getting so out of body with something, recognize whether or not you should allow that to persist. Sometimes we do have to stand up and get out of body, because peace is not always passive, you know what I mean? But at the same time, if you're leaking your energy out, if you're not recognizing a situation for what it is, at least to the best of your abilities, not withstanding whatever the universe is perhaps blocking you from, or what your creator is not allowing you to see in that moment, but still to the best of your visibilities, recognizing what a situation is so that you're conserving your energy and going with the flows, the natural flows that are intended for your path, then you wouldn't leak so much energy. And you're recognizing that. And for those that maybe this is the wake-up call, it's here for you. I'm here for you. We're here for you. Your spirit guides, your team, your higher self, we're all here for you. And so take these channeled messages into consideration, mis cristales, because these are big ones. These are huge. Controlling impulses to being reactive when agitated due to maybe dissonance in your area, vibrations that are affecting you and they feel dissonant, they feel tense, or they're lacking that smooth alignment that we typically associate with euphoric states or higher vibrations. So some really interesting channel messages. I got all these major downloads for this channeled message when I was sleeping, and it's something so interesting about this collective for this video, because mis cristales, you give me the sense that you're finally able to feel as if there's a foot off your neck. You know, you feel like you can breathe again, to the point where you're speaking really fast, you're trying to get your point out, you're trying to make those connections for yourself and others at a expedited rate. And I get the sense that you want to do that because you done felt like stuff has been stepping on your neck, holding you back, putting roadblock after roadblock in the way. Excuse me for my for my transgressions in vocabulary. But you feel what I'm saying? Cristales, look. I just saw trapped, but that went all the way to the bottom. You guys aren't trapped anymore. Your soul is returning. Oh, confirmation. Guys, your soul is returning. I kid you not. My, what do you call these things? The lights that are in your vanity. It's escaping me right now. But my point is, guys, it swung to the side when I said your soul is returning, and your spirit guides are letting us know you guys are speaking deeply from your higher selves to let me know that your soul has returned and you stepped in. I just keep shuffling. There you go. Something inside of you. It's something inside of you. You say, there's something inside of me, and boom. I don't know if it's upside down, but let me see, guys. Okay. So return, there you go. I just had to make sure it wasn't flipped, right? Then you're telling me, okay, Kai, it's not, I can't, girl, I can't see that. Girl, that's upside down. You making me dyslexic. Of course, absolutely no shade to the dyslexic community. Okay. Love y'all too. Always. Okay, so I've done enough shuffling. Let's go ahead. I've done more than enough shuffling. Let's go ahead and see. Ooh, what do we have for you today? I shuffle messy. Whatever I need to do to get it done, right? But I always know what spirit wants me to avert my eyes to. Okay, so we got accounts. Requires close quarters, close contact. So clearly, guys, money coming in. Check your accounts. Be aware of what's coming in and out of your accounts. If you got those extra little subscriptions to things, go ahead and identify what are the most important ones, which ones you can't live without. Get rid of the ones that are just siphoning your money, okay? This is vampirism season, baby, okay? Literally. Of course, we're all getting to it, but some people would rather rip others off or try to take the shortcut, and we're not here for that. So you guys have got a challenge coming up ahead, but that's to be expected. I know a lot of us have been closing out some cycles lately, right? And with that being the case, we're beginning new things, okay? We're sliding into another echelon of our life experience where we're being tested, we're being tried for new lessons, and we're just standing in our truth as we have learned our previous lessons, and we live it in full truth, essentially. And if we choose to go back on that, then of course the universe knows. It receives those transmittances, receives those transmissions from us energetically, and responds accordingly. So we will revisit that challenge in just a moment, but I do want to put a little extra emphasis, okay, guys? Keep an eye on your accounts. Keep an eye on your monies coming in and out. I'm hearing that some of you guys aren't really getting your checks on time, or if there's a specific instance where you're starting a new job and the check is taking a little longer to get there, or your direct deposit is not properly processed, please go ahead and double check those things with your employers, or if you employ yourself, of course, apply the concept as it relates. Double check your work. If you're a CEO, make sure that you're going over things or double checking with your accountants, okay? We've got ghost here, so this lets me know that there are viruses, meaning online viruses, trying to come through the email, through websites, through phone links, text links. Also, we've got a series of entities with ghost energy trying to sneakily, cleverly and cleverly snatch your energy, your coins, your money, your time, your essence, whatever form it comes in, be it your physical money, your digital money, or just your energy, which is currency. That's your money too. So be aware. That's all. This is beware. If you notice something, if you get an inkling about something, if you notice a digit is off somewhere, if you recognize that the energy that you're spending into a relationship isn't adding up and someone's not being accountable, you have to also be accountable and do what you must to create the necessary defenses, the natural defenses that are designed to stop you from getting further stolen from, siphoned from, taken from, released of your essence. You know, that can honestly turn into a vicious cycle too. Individuals that feel they've been challenged so much in this life, where they've been taken from, or where they've not removed themselves or protected themselves from situations that would leave them desolate or lack mentality. And then they turn around and do that to others because they haven't cracked the code about how to combat these things. And then they somehow deep inside, they believe this is a way of life that must be. But no, you're not falling for that. And if you are a cross watcher here, you need assistance with this. That's totally okay. I would say if individuals are taking from you, you have to set boundaries. First, you have to do what you can to see the situation as it is. What is this energy transfer happening? Is something out of balance here? And then being honest with yourself, not allowing yourself to tell yourself, oh, this doesn't really matter, this isn't so big, or giving chance after chance, or just brushing it off, just not caring at all, thinking it was irrelevant at the time. Even telling yourself, oh, there's more where that came from, or that's just the way thing goes. No, draw your line, surround yourself with boundaries, and stand on that conviction, and don't be a hypocrite as well. Don't expect that from somebody else and you pinching off of someone, okay? We don't do that in the crystal case, okay? I'm going to be crystal clear about that, okay? You know that's right. You know that's right. See, spirits, I know what I'm talking about with the spirits, okay? It's all in the vibes, you feel me? With that being said, I get the energy. Oh, guys. Mis cristales. I know y'all saw that. There's so much energy, okay? I gotta tone down. Did it to yourself. That's crazy. I I wonder, spirits, what's going on? Let's figure it out, okay? We ain't gonna come like that. You know, I'm being called Akashic Records, okay? So I'm being called to bring attention, guys. Everyone's spirit team is, of course, uniquely different. But within your spirit team, it's not just gonna be one type of spirit or one type of entity that's blending to make your team. This is gonna be ancestors. This is gonna be archangels, elements, the spirit of the elements, that one essence that connects us all in a pure, authentic vibration. There are situations or circumstances where all of our ancestors are not necessarily gonna be particularly working alongside us, because maybe they have different agendas. Maybe they honestly aren't even fond of you. Like, that can happen for someone. But you know, that's not anything to be discouraged about. You know, think about this 3D reality, okay? There's family members you have, you're not the closest with them. There's family members you have, they may not want the best for you. Or maybe they want the best for you, but they still are in their own journeys in such a way that they don't have the capacity to involve you. Or maybe based on their lessons, they can't see past the blockages as to whatever dilemma is between y'all, and vice versa for you. So just understand, and like I said, the spirits are calling me to explain this concept for somebody, that when you're looking into your records and you're drawing back to who are you, who were you, do you have past lives, what did those past lives consist of, how can I use that information to my advantage to understand who I am to be today and in the future. And so when you're looking through those Akashic records, a lot of information about genetics comes out, a lot of information about who you come from, your purpose, your calling, all that kind of stuff, right? But you see what I'm saying. And digging into that, there's gonna be so much that comes up, and you'll learn so many things about yourself. You guys have already, I know for a lot of mis cristales, this is a new journey for you, but there are so many, you guys understand this already because you've gotten a reading from someone else, or you've stepped into, in your own ways, using your own gifts, how to understand this information about yourself. But then it comes down to just understanding that every ancestor you have may not rally for you, or they may not have this an overlapping or aligning agenda as you do. So don't take that too hard. I was being told to express that to someone, okay? Don't take that to heart. You still have some deep connection with them as they do to you, and that cannot be disrespected. In the end, the energy balances. Okay, and there's always a way to learn from even people we don't like or don't care for. Always. So authoritarian, I was getting this. So a lot of us, and I resonate with this too, mis cristales, I'm a part of this, where we are stepping into an authoritarian, oh God, I knew. Authoritarian, yes, authoritarian energy. So this is where someone takes a position of power and they abuse their authority for one's malicious, selfish intent. And this is more so just a archetype. So the thing about authoritarian energy, here this is more so a definition that I have written down from the perspective of an archetype, but saying that this is someone who is a certain type of antagonist, who takes position of power with abuse of authority for one's own selfish needs or intent, of course. It typically is. There is a great trend in authoritarians that does teeter the line of abuse of authority, but I won't say it's 100%. Now, depending on who you are in the collective and what your story is, this could have a couple different contexts. Of course, you could be stepping into an authoritarian position or encapsulating that energy, or that energy is gaining in your energetic field, and it's putting you in a position to have to Ask yourself, now that I feel power, now that I hold power in these bigger ways, how do I handle this power? Am I going to abuse it, or am I going to challenge myself to be disciplined and to have conviction when it comes to treating people ethically? This is quite an interesting position to be in, especially if you're growing into this position, because you're not going to do it perfectly. No one does. So there comes a time where maybe your power was once taken from you. And by the way that I'm feeling, yes, there are so many of you in this collective that have been in that position. My throat started to feel a little tight. Once again, like somebody trying to step on your neck, shut you up, put you in a position of lack or I'm getting choked up, guys. Like, whew, let's banish this energy. Hold on, I'm gonna sage one more time. I gotta relight this Palo Santo because, guys, this energy just got so thick. There have been so many of us whose voices, whose expression was stepped on. But we're cleansing that off. That's not us anymore. You're now stepping into a position of authority. And many do respect you for it. But it doesn't change the fact that you're now being tested. You're now being put in a position where you have to demonstrate who you are going to be. With your free will, you have to demonstrate. Are you going to abuse others with your authority? Are you going to use it for your own selfish gains? Or are you going to treat that with care, with consideration, and allow things to flow in a way that, yes, you do have authority, but you have authority out of respect and out of conscientious, sound, and balanced decisions, making good decisions and thinking of others in the process. We're gonna pull something for this challenge, okay? I want to see. I want to see. I want to see. I want to see. Don't you want to see? Hey, this will be a perfect time to ask. Anybody who shuffles very well, please tag some kind of trick. Please tell me how to get better, because I want to be one of those shufflers that, you know, the real card magicians. You know what I'm saying? Like the ones who can really pull off those incredible tricks because they're allowing the energy to flow through their hands. I'm not on that level, and I wish I was. So yes, I wish I was. I'm definitely gonna do it. And look, cards slipping. We got the devil. So I already know you've got a test among you. This isn't necessarily inherently bad, but what it's letting me know is you've got some energies that you're facing, energies that you're coming in contact with, intertwining with. I was hesitant to say intertwining with. So yes, energies that you have to decide, is this the direction you should go in? Should you entertain this energy or release it? And that's actually very good. Very good that you're taking it serious to ponder these things in this time. That's showing a sign of maturity. And as I saw, that Seven of Cups, that illusion energy that you're trying to clear away, seeing through the illusions rather, came out with the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles, you know, that's letting me know that you want a stable foundation that does not break. You want a legacy. You want a family. You want a loving home. You want a supportive community. You want a united front with individuals that are all very unique, but still respecting the game, doing what they can to contribute to the community and not to break it down, same as you. So I love that. That's the direction that you, my collective, are heading in. And there's some individuals that aren't happy about that. I feel the tension. I feel it in my throat. I need some water after that. And I just cleansed. So this is letting me know this is energy of heavy generational cursing for years, for decades, for some of you. But you're coming out of this. You guys are coming out of this and you're protected. You do have to drink your water. I'm definitely being called to say that, especially after how my throat was just feeling. You have to drink your water. It's going to give you clarity. It's going to help you stay creative. Creative juices. I got a double download. One that's not for children. And then, of course, one that applies to everyone. Creative juices, okay? You know what I mean? Stay working at your craft. And then for the older community, you know, stay open to some good times, just protecting yourself, but knowing who you can trust and how expansive you can get in your creativity with that trustworthy experience. Okay, I see that you guys are focused, so I don't really feel as if I need to tell you that. Just be careful to balance. Okay, we pulled the devil for your challenge. So you guys, the devil and the 7 of Cups, you just honestly need to do what you can to recognize what the energy is telling you on a more complex level, on a more subtle, deeper level, and then making some smart decisions because of it and not denying what your intuition is truly telling you. Okay, allowing yourself to release the things that aren't serving you and not in the back of your mind being like, well, it's okay, I'll keep it around a little longer. No, have that discipline. Stand on that because you know it's the right thing to do. And keeping a close eye on your accounts, making sure no one's stealing from you, making sure you're being accountable. You're keeping others accountable and addressing the situations with tact and with poise. In such a way that you're not accidentally leaking your own energy, okay? Go with the flow of the universe, and the universe will supply you all the energy you need. With that being said, my beautiful crystales, we're going to go ahead and close it out. This has been a full message for you, okay? You are not a people pleaser anymore. You are a punisher. And with the punishing mentality, you guys still have to find the balance in it. Find your why, find your purpose, find your heart, and you're gonna come out here and slay indefinitely to the end of time. I'm not being dramatic. I'm dead serious. I'm serious as a heart attack, serious as life itself. Okay? Okay. So yes, mis cristales, that's pretty much it. You can always book a personal with me. I know that my videos have been coming up a lot slower lately, but I am revamping the channel and I am adding some adjustments to how I'm going to carry out my readings. And so in this time, thank you for being so patient with me. But like I said, if you want a personal, I'm here for you. Just email me. Check the description box of any of my videos and you will have all the information you need there. You can also grab one of my magnificent, amazing crystalline coloring books. Yes, I created it my very self. And the link for that is in my video description boxes as well. Guys, all I gotta say is I'm proud of who you're becoming. I can feel your spirits. I can feel your energies. And I'm just so grateful, so excited that I can be on this journey with you, letting you know what's going down in the divination shore. If you have anything that you wanted to share that resonated about this reading today, go ahead, drop that in the comments. And of course, hit that bell for some more notifications so you know when to tap in with me. Ciao.